we hear a lot about community and recreation center. We don't hear about golf. And I've gone through these pages here, which are on your recommended budget. And the way I read this is Troon has projected for fiscal 15-16 expenses. And by expenses, I mean payroll, benefits, related to employee-related expenditures, fees, marketing, repairs, and operating expenses. Along with that, add equipment leases and cart leases, and along with that, add insurance, management fees, permits, and licenses. It's in other words, the cost of turning on the lights for the golf course. Doesn't include upgrades, does include fertilizer, does include water and everything else. And their projected expenditures are $5,508,571. Now, divide that by 12. It's just do budgeting, because some months, obviously, May, June, July, August are going to be bad. November, December, January are going to be good. But divide it by 12, it's roughly cost $459,047 a month in expenses for the golf course. Now, on the revenue side, they show revenues of $3,990,228. You divide that by 12, they're showing revenues of $332,519. So essentially, it's costing us about $127,000 a month to run the golf course. That's without the $75,000 we put in the budget for upgrades. And I think there's more coming next year, because we got cart paths to worry about, we got T-pat, we got the level tee boxes, we got irrigation problems. The Troon projections for this year are already, and it's only 2 months, we're talking about July and August. They're already down $130,000 from what they projected, and their projections were pretty rosy. So I think we need to be very, very careful on where we're going with golf. I'm not talking about community center, not talking about restaurant, because for some reason or other, we haven't really broken those down, and that's what I'm requesting tonight. That in the future, we have community recreation, and that includes fitness and the community center. Can you please break down restaurant, how much that restaurant costs in expenses and in profits for us, please? Because anybody in the outside world will tell you running a food business is tough. And restaurants are one of the biggest failure rates out there in private. I think Mr. Dave Perry's here somewhere. I saw him. Restaurants are a big failure rate around the nation. So I'm very concerned about not where we've been, because I think we've done well. I'm really concerned about where we're going. I don't know enough about the community and recreation center, because the numbers are somewhat mingled together. But I am very, very concerned about the golf losses. Even in a council report we received very recently, Troon's forecast on, for every new golfer, there's an old golfer that goes. We're losing 2 golf courses a week in this nation. So we need to be very, very cognizant and very careful about our golf expenditures, because we only have a couple $1 million left in our contingency before we get to that 25% level. And I don't know that we want to go below that 25% level. So that's my concern about the end of the year.